Hey, this does not look too bad actually in terms of his camera angle. And I think the mic's plugged in as well. That's actually a result. Jesus. Just in time as well, just before quarter two. 2 seconds.
Hi. You.
Need to make the thumbnail.
Hello.
Jack, welcome. Harry, welcome. All of you are very quick. Peterborough Fan TV, welcome.
Hi Alex,
How's my day been? It's been okay. It's been moderately quiet. Been making the video. Let me just kick this off now. In fact, hang on. I need to change the settings. I don't want to be here all day. There we go. 4 minutes. There we go. At the moment, editing your video. You may be able to see it over there. It is still processing, sadly. So it'll be a bit late, but I aim for it to, be released as quickly as I can with my opinions on Adam Armstrong to Southampton and Obafemi to Blackburn. I've heard about the links with Southampton and Blackburn. I think they submitted a money deal, and I think it may have been agreed. I've not looked too much in the tweets, but for what I know, Obafemi to Blackburn's interesting. I'm interested to see how he gets on in the Championship. Harrison, you saying you're in Bournemouth? Oh, fair enough. Let me know how it is. I'm be really interested to know what Bournemouth's like.
My mum got an email about that.
My mum just got an email, but I passed English in college. Oh, well done, mate. Really well done. You know, English and maths, of course, the two most important things to pass. And to, pass one of them already is fantastic. Right. Ben's just uploaded, so we know what to do at this situation. You look for my comment and we make it the top pinned comment. So let's do this. I know what I'm going to comment.
Blackburn.
It's just going to come completely wind him up. Yeah, he doesn't look too pleased. I can already tell what he's going to say about it all. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm going to say. He's going to wind him up. He's not shown a prediction league, actually. I don't think. Have I just completely missed it? No, I've not missed a goal. I've missed a chance, it looks like. Oh my god, look at that. What is that defending? It is a goal. I've completely missed a goal. Max Bird
Hello.
with the opening goal. Scarlord, welcome to the stream. Okay. I've commented on Ben's video. See if you can find it. And we always do this as tradition. Let's try and make it the top pinned comment.
FIFA camera.
FIFA camera angle. Thanks for reminding me. That needs to be changed. Settings. I don't know why it doesn't save
Terrible
it.
Defending.
It's honestly, I had no idea what that defending was. It literally just invited Max Bird to run right through them. Okay, let's do this. I need to quickly do the thumbnail. That's the only thing I've not done yet. And the description, actually, to be fair. I need to do both of those things.
What is your reaction to Coventry?
My reaction to Coventry versus Nottingham? Well, you'll see my reaction in full coming soon. But Derby have just taken a 2-goal lead. Oh, it's going to be tough for Peterborough to get back into this. It's Colin Kazim-Richards scoring the second. 20 minutes gone. And Derby already have a 2-goal lead. It's not going to suit Peterborough. If they really would preferably want to win this game based on their poor start they've had in the first game of the season. Brilliant goal, though, by Kazim-Richards. A lot of composure there. Brilliant goal. 2-0 Derby. Try and change the camera when you're in the main menu bit. I mean, hopefully now I've done it, now it should do it for the rest of the games. But if it doesn't, just nag me and I'll just do it. Okay, it gives me my chance that I can change the thumbnail just a tad. If I know exactly how I'm going to do this. So, how have you guys been? Obviously, coming soon will be my review. Ben's review is already out, so I hope you guys enjoy that and see if you can find my comment as well. Just poking a little bit of fun. And, yeah, it will release pretty much, I think, after this stream. I think that's a good time for me to release my review video. It should be done at this time. I think it's going to take the next half hour to get processed. So yeah, it should be finished at good time. For I've noticed, all weekend's games or all of match day two's games are all happening on the Saturday, which actually is going to be very helpful for the prediction league, and it's also going to just help with everything. If I need to save that, I'm just making the thumbnail as we speak. But yeah, let me know, everyone, how you guys are feeling. How did you feel about the opening weekend? I tell you what, it was shocking. In a good way, obviously. You know, it really was a fantastic weekend. Right.
Will
I don't know
Gary
where I
Monk be
saved this.
manager
Maybe I
of
should put
Portsmouth?
this here. Didn't want to put that there. Hang on. He says, Gary Monk will be manager of Portsmouth if Cowley gets sacked.
What?
Or if that's a question. I think Gary Monk will definitely want a job. I just don't know if he'd step down to League One. I could see him potentially joining Peterborough if they, you know, dismiss Darren Ferguson quickly. But
Could
I don't
Starkey
know.
vote
I
for
feel
him?
like Gary Monk would definitely be hovering over, you know, the managerial vacancies, especially near the bottom of the table. Another question: what software do I use as Peterborough Fan TV? The software that I use is Sony Vegas. Oh, I tell you what, that was the closest Peterborough got to scoring. Is Sony Vegas 16. So it's Sony Vegas, and they've got a load of editing software. It basically updates itself every single year. And I've got the 16th version, which I think was released in 2019, which makes sense because the first video on my channel was in 2019, I think. Yeah, it was. So, I've got basically Sony Vegas' version, most up-to-date version from up to 2019. I've actually not got the most newest one now, but I make do with I make do with it now, and I actually think it really I I feel for me that it's actually a really, really good software, you know, and I was lucky at the time. I had a gift card from Amazon. Well, it wasn't from Amazon. You know, if I had communication from Amazon, you'd be thinking how.
We're not
Obviously,
sucking
it was an
further, we'll
Amazon
never-
gift card that I got from a friend. But, yeah, I used that, and pretty much it covered a good amount of the price. I think that's actually what I might do with my thumbnail. I think that's literally all I could do. Let me just quickly save that for you guys. Thumbnail. Wait, what? No, I want save it, you div. I'm calling myself a div. I'm not calling you guys a div. Thank you guys for persevering and watching with me, by the way. I'm really
No, I think
happy
Peterborough
about the
United.
progress of the channel at the moment. Okay, a lot of you making comments on Peterborough. That's fine. Let me just do this first, and then I can read them. So, second half. Not really seeing anything here.
T-1.
Darraj Games is happy with Coventry's win. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I was really proud of Coventry. It was a
1-0
terrific comeback. It was a really good comeback, and what impressed me really was I felt for most of that game you were the better side. Most, I wouldn't say
Yes,
all
I
of
love
it.
the voice.
But overall, it really was a fantastic game to watch. I think the only big part of quality and verge going forward was just really when Brennan Johnson ran through the right hand side and Lyle Taylor was around. But unfortunately, there was just not enough. There was not enough people forward, and overall, Coventry capitalised on it, and I was so impressed with them. McFadden with a brilliant goal, 96th minute. Callum O'Hare, did you see that he completely ruined Jack Colback as well in the lead up to the goal? It was absolutely... He's not going to get my player of the weekend. When you see my video go out, you know... in fact, this is a good game for you guys. Predict right now who I think I've got down as my player of the weekend. And I will let you know if anyone's gone close. Because there were, I think, 4 people I had in mind. But I looked at the stats and eventually edged one. So I think that's a good game for you guys. But yeah, road to 800 indeed. I'm really surprised how well the channel's doing at the moment. Thank you for liking the stream. 1 line likes at the moment. Does the Championship have FPL, so Fantasy Premier League? It does. It has Gaffer, and you can join my Gaffer League. What I can do is actually put down a comment which will contain the code. And basically, you need... What I could do as well is put the link to the website as a comment as well, so you can go to there. You need to sign in and do all of that. But then you make a team, and then you just put a code, and you join my league. As easy as that. Ben's got one. You know, a lot of people have got a Gaffer league, and I really wanted to use one this year. Oh, and by the way, I'm actually doing all right in terms of the Gaffer league. And speaking of Charlie Brown, welcome to the stream. He's the one who's currently winning in the Gaffer Fantasy League at the moment. He triple captain though, I believe. So... He's already used his wild card. I've still yet to use all 3 of my wild cards, so it's going to depend how smartly I use my wild cards, I guess. I think that'll be the difference. Is that all I need for the description? In fact, I need to put some hashtags down. Gaffer, so it's spelled G-A-F-F-R? Yeah, G-A-F-F-R. Jack, welcome back. I'm just doing, yeah, I think that's all the hashtags I need. There we go. It was, well, tactical. Yeah, call it tactical. You've only got 2 boosts left. Right, that's the full-time whistle already. So, Peterborough Derby, the early kickoff on the Saturday, and it's a fantastic win for Derby County. A brilliant win for the club. What's next, actually? I've not actually looked ahead. So, we have got pretty much every game a 3 o'clock kickoff. Apart from Swansea, Sheffield United. So we have got 10 3 o'clock games. Blimey, I actually hope I'm available on that 3 o'clock kickoff, because that's going to be absolutely bonkers to do. Next, I believe, it's going to be Barnsley and Coventry. Oh, that should be a good game, actually, Barnsley-Coventry. I'm intrigued to see the result for that.
Fantasy Gaffer.
G-A-F-F-R, so it doesn't have an E in it. You're still watching as a Brentford fan. Thank you so much, Mini Search. I do appreciate that. You know, I can already see some people are taking a little bit of fun with my comment. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you look at BENHD's recent video, the review video just now, if you find my comment, we always try at this time making it the #1 comment. And right now it's doing quite well, actually, at the moment. So thank you guys for... giving it some attention there, and there's no doubt Ben's gonna see it, and he's probably gonna skip past it, because I already I didn't troll him on Twitter, but I already put a scary stat to him on Twitter. If you know the video I did when I ranked every championships points ever, I talked about Preston with the unlucky 7. Since the inaugural season, they spent 7 seasons before they went down and, you know, to League One. It's their 7th consecutive season since getting promoted, obviously beating, I think, Swindon in the final. So, yeah, this is their 7th consecutive season, and if they get relegated, then they're literally going to have, you know, the unlucky 7 just spiralling in their minds. Peterborough get Neil Harris or Alex Neil. I tell you, that'll be a big coup for Peterborough United if they can get him there. I've not been able to see the comments. I'm so sorry, guys. I've been so busy trying to fix the thumbnail. Thank you so much, by the way, Jack. I do appreciate that. And by the way, everyone, let's make sure we keep... oh, we've got a goal! And it's Coventry who is taking the lead. Downwatch Games will really love this. And it's Callum O'Hare with the goal, who was absolutely scintillating for Coventry. Excuse me, against Nottingham Forest. He is showing his form again with a goal. Let's see this again. I didn't manage to see the goal. Let's see the build-up. Great play in the midfield. Oh, a lot of space. But what's that defending there? Helik would be very disappointed with that. Helik produced a defence-saving tackle to stop Joe Bagan with a goal. But that time, it was an appalling bit of defending there from Barnsley. Okay, but thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. We're on 719. We're 1 away from 720, so 72% from 1,000 is nearly achieved.
What's your prediction for Brent?
I don't know, to be honest. I think it's going to be an interesting game. It's either going to be either 2-1 Brentford or 2-1 Arsenal. I think it'll be that scoreline, but I just don't know who will win it. Who will win the championship? I mean, I'm still say Fulham, but right now, based on their performance, you know, maybe it's not guaranteed.
Did you have a good weekend, by the way?
Did I have a good weekend, says Charlie? I had an alright weekend. It's been pretty good. It has been quite busy, obviously, with the content I've been trying to do on the channel as well. And obviously, I wanted to do a little bit more preparation for this week's content as well. I've not prepared what I've wanted to do. So obviously tomorrow is going to be the transfer show. We need to cover the transfer show because one, it's near the end of the transfer window. Two, a lot of transfers have gone round and there's a lot of rumours and they're going to start really spiralling now around this time of the season, especially with pressures mounting. Wednesday is going to be the unique video that I'm planning on making. This one might take me a bit of time to make, but hopefully maybe if I use a bit of time tomorrow I can make it. To give you an idea, it involves predictions of other creators. That's all I'm going to say. Thursday will be the Gaffer episode 2. I'm going to make the Gaffer series a weekly series because I genuinely think, one, if I do get more Gaffer videos, it'll be more likely Gaffer will be more likely to see me, and they might, who knows, if I get 1,000 subs and they see me do my weekly content, they may say, you know what, we might sponsor you, And so yeah, I definitely want to keep doing the Gaffer content. I think that's also very important. And then obviously Friday is the score predictions. So there's not really much time to breathe. But one thing I will say, based on I'm on my final year for university, when that starts, and I spoke to Carl and Jack actually very recently, obviously, people I used to play with Among Us, and my uni mates, of course, we are really taking it seriously this year, year 3. And we actually were very brutally honest with ourselves, saying that we couldn't we could have actually worked a little bit harder. But right now, what's going to happen is that when uni starts, which will be around late September, I am going to not take a break, but definitely reduce the schedule. And it might likely be just prediction, FIFA, and review. Might just be that all you see of me this week. Well, just basically when I'm working, because it's really going to be intense this year. Until things are all done and I'm very chilled out about, where my progress is, that is when I can start uploading more content again. You may have noticed Ben did that as well. Ben took a lighter schedule, when exams were on and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to be the same. It just depends. It just really depends how long it takes. Okay. I'm just reading comments here. They're saying 3-1. Is that predicting the Arsenal-Brentford game? So Brentford to win 3-1.
You've got the backing from us, Thumb.
Thank you, Charlie. I do appreciate that. We signed Archie Matthews, and he's going to be joining under 23s. I did hear about him. I don't know where he's from, but I definitely recognise that name. Vinicius got a season ticket for Brentford. That's very exciting. So you're going to have a full Premier League season, which I think is really precious for Brentford fans, obviously with their 74-year absence in the Premier League. It's really going to, or the First Division at least, it's going to be really precious for those fans to actually, get that, and hopefully they survive. I think it'd be fantastic for them if they can stay a couple of seasons. You had 2 paper cuts on Saturday when delivering phone books. Oh man, that sucks. I hate paper cuts, literally. It's just... I used to figure out a way to deal with them, but they're just so irritating. Who's your favourite footballer in the Championship? Callum O'Hare? Oh wait, he's not my favourite footballer, but he nearly scored that. I don't know who's my favourite footballer.
Bailey on loan to Livingston.
I'm not too sure. I'm just trying to think of who, who I really like to see. In the Championship, you know what? I mean, it's probably going to be someone from Chelsea who's been loaned out to the Championship, just for a bit of bias there. Levi Colwill, I do heavily respect, and I'm pleased he's got a chance with Huddersfield. And I thought he looked okay for Huddersfield. I don't think he was perfect, but yeah.
Raid, not race.
You want to raid Owen's stream? Okay, well, if you guys want to do that, say Lex's raid to Owen's stream, and then obviously, I'll still be here. I'm not going to end the stream, but if you guys want to raid it, let me find a link to Owen's channel, and we'll do that now. Is he streaming now? Is he streaming now? If he's streaming now, then we'll do it. But if he's not, then we'll wait until he streams, okay? Because I don't know. I don't think he's streaming.
On pure ability.
Pure ability, you said Jed Wallace. Jed Wallace is a classic player. Oh, here's a chance. It's the equalising goal for Barnsley. They weren't in this game at all, but they got the equaliser, and it looks like
He's streaming
Who is?
now on
Oh, on his second channel. It's Herbie Kane with a goal. On his second channel, I actually don't think I'm subscribed to that. Well, I've not subscribed to that. Oh, yeah, no, that one. No, I think I am, actually.
https
I'm not too sure.
/
So, yeah. Okay. Mini Surge just put the link down. Everyone go to that stream and say Lexus Raid. And if you've not subscribed, please do so. And, yeah. After that, then when you can, spend as much time you want with Owen, and then I'm still going to be here. So, yeah, I'm not going to end the stream for this. Might as well subscribe now, actually. Yeah, so that's done. Okay, that's that sorted. So back to this. Barnsley 1, Coventry 1. I'm on one account after this, and the same account on the other. Oh, brilliant. That's brilliant stuff. Right, to give you an update on the review video, it only needs 10 more minutes to finish processing. But because I'm streaming now at this time, I'm not going to release my review video until my stream is done. So that is when you'll see my video. Previously, I used to just, oh, okay, Wilson's carrying that there. I don't even think I'm subscribed to his main channel. I should need to, actually. I can't believe I've not done that. Yeah, that's fine. Done that. Okay, so Barnsley 1, Coventry 1. Let's see. Oh, Carlton Morris kicks it out of play, and it'll be a goal kick. Dabo with some brilliant defending there. Should be a good game. Victor Gaiorkes is going off.
Blackburn Rovers FC boss is...
I wouldn't say Tony Mowbray is my favourite manager, but if I were to say a favourite manager, I would still say Scott Parker, I think. I think he'd be my favourite manager. I would have the respect from him at Chelsea. Unfortunately, he didn't really live up to be a Chelsea player. Of course, he, made his career a little bit more noticeable with Spurs. But even with him associating with Chelsea, I do have a respect for Scott Parker in that field. Oh my gosh, my video's nearly done. It's annoying that it's now going so quickly. Okay. So we've got 6 people watching, thank you for watching. Oh, could be a chance! What a save by Ben Wilson! I thought that was Carlton Morris getting the winner. I think he's onside as well. What a save that is. Lukaku will be announced tomorrow. Yes, I have heard about it. Oh my gosh, from the following corner in the 88th minute, Michael Healick has sealed all 3 points to Barnsley. What a snatch and grab that is. Unbelievable. That is quite amazing. The Barnsley players are going absolutely crazy. Oh, right. Oh, that's a shame. But at least people have gone to the stream. I'm not popular enough for a raid, to be honest. Let's look at this goal again. Healick with the header. Oh, brilliant. What a header. Gets in ahead of his man. Nothing that anyone could do about it. It's a brilliant goal. 89th minute. Russell Martin is getting sacked in the morning, says Harrison. I think Russell Martin will be under scrutiny if he doesn't get Swansea, anywhere near the top half anytime soon. But I can see the pros of his football, but I can also see, the cons with it as well. So, what they need to do, Swansea, is just defend better. And it's something that they were so good at last season, but it's just finding a way to just balance the defence with their possessive play, and they've just not been able to do that. Oh, there's a storm going on outside. Oh, it's looking dark as well because it's not bright outside at all. Okay, Barnsley and Coventry's done now. I think the next game is Birmingham, and they play against Stoke. That is exactly the next game. I'm intrigued to see this one. Both teams with a winning start. Oliver Langford being the ref as well. That's intriguing. One thing I'm going to say as well, and this is an exclusive, I have put my score predictions for the EFL Cup, but it won't count towards the Prediction League. I am going to keep championship predictions exclusive to the Prediction League. because you know I've named it, you know, with the table's got championship in its title, so I'm not going to put any other competition with it. Any other predictions I do, which includes Premier League, EFL Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, or whatever, all of these predictions are just for fun. And one thing I did say, just to reward someone, you know, whoever gets the most correct scores, would be, you know, one getting a shout out. I don't know if that's what I predicted for Birmingham. Oh no, they're playing Colchester. Oh no, I didn't predict 3-0 for that. Like, how could I? I was going to say, I might have predicted Birmingham to win 3-0 until I remembered who they were up against. I had to have a bit of pride in my team. Okay, so Jukovic now. Just trying to get into that Stoke back line. Oh, there's no way that Birmingham will have the ball that much. I swear FIFA, I really hope FIFA was able to tailor its way, you know, to play, you know. Birmingham don't play like that. You know, for the fact that Stoke have not touched the ball, they'll win 3-0 because, yeah. What's my favourite Chelsea shirt? That is a very good question. I really like our black away kits when we have them. There was one kit, I think in the 10-11 season, where it was such a clean... I think it was the black and potentially yellow kit, or I could be confusing it to the black and orange one. Sometimes we alternate the secondary colour with our black kit, but those kits for me are my favourite ones, actually, for Chelsea. If you know me, I love a black kit. I really, really do. Oh, that reminds me, another video I need to do soon is the away kit, but we're still waiting for Derby's away kit. As soon as Derby has released their away kit, you know, I could release the video tomorrow. But once again, that takes forever, and I need to be careful. How much time I spend on my videos. Right. How we're doing. Thanks, everyone, for the likes. For 15 likes, actually, we're doing really, really well. You know, with likes at the moment. I think we're nearly matching the amount of likes we got on the FIFA stream last week. Right, the video's just finished processing, by the way, so I'm going to put it into YouTube and then schedule it after this stream, which is what I'm going to do now. Okay, here's a chance. Oh, really close by Stephen Fletcher. Etheridge would have been beaten if I was on target. Probably scared him a little bit there. But one thing we need to try and do is subs. You know, it's 719 now. Could we try 725 maybe in the next couple of days, or maybe today? We don't know. That will be an incredible target, because after that it'll be 25 till the 75% mark to 1,000, which is incredible. And I actually spoke to Paul literally a couple of minutes before I recorded, and he's really encouraged about what he's seen with me, because he literally just said, oh my god, well, I waffle on and I always miss a goal. Stoke have just scored. Stephen Fletcher, who was so close to scoring a couple of minutes ago, he's just scored now. I have no idea what the goal was because I completely missed it. Let's see it here. Nick Powell, what a ball, but the back line, I don't know what they were doing there. Etheridge can't do anything about it. That's 1-0 to Stoke, and Stephen Fletcher with the opening goal.
Thanks for subbing to my channel. Favourite Watford manager.
That's not a problem, Owen, by the way. That's not a problem at all. Favourite League One manager? That's a great question. I don't know, to be honest. I like Carl Robinson. I like what he's about with Oxford. Paul Cook is up there. Danny Cowley is up there. There's a lot of likeable managers. Maybe even Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank probably might just be my favourite, just ahead of Carl Robinson. Of course, former Chelsea player, so of course I'm going to like him. But what he's done with Burton has actually been incredible, to say the least. He really has kept them afloat. Burton looked dead and buried last year, and since he came back, or since he returned, I dare say, to Burton, he really actually got him by the scruff of the neck. Harrison saying Steve Cottrell, obviously played very experienced manager in the Championship and now League One. I think he's managing Shrewsbury, if I'm right. Shrewsbury didn't have a good start to the season, though. I think they lost their opening game, if I remember right. I can't actually remember who, and I should remember because I included that result in my 3 PM watch-along. Thanks to the 13 of you watching. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. It does really help the channel. If you're fans of BENHD, we always do at this time, and you know, we have this tradition that we try and make my comment the top comment of my video. And right now, you guys are absolutely smashing it. Thank you guys so much for that. But yeah, also, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, if you haven't subscribed or if you're new out here, please do hit that subscribe button. It does really help the channel. We're 719. We're 6 away from 725, which is absolutely brilliant for this channel. So yeah, please do hit that red subscribe button if you haven't done so. It does really help. It does. Right, I don't know how the audio is sounding. I've not actually asked you guys to check how it is, but I assume for the fact that no one's complained, it's been okay.
Type of food, country.
Oh, here's Nick Powell, Stephen Fletcher again. Nick Powell, and he scored. That should surely give Stoke all 3 points. That's 2-0 now to the Potters. Brilliant communication there between Stephen Fletcher and Nick Powell, working together once again. They were involved in the first goal and they're involved in the second one. Brilliant communication there. Wow, brilliant. Brilliant teamwork by Stoke. Not good for Birmingham, though. I mean, I tell you what, if they lost 3-0, the irony of that. Patrick Henry saying you went to the playoff final. Oh, how was the atmosphere? Because it was a brilliant game to watch. In fact, I streamed it, and actually, it's still to this day, I think, probably one of my most viewed videos ever. I actually think it's my most viewed stream ever as well. And definitely, I think, the best like-dislike ratio I've ever had as well. So, I was pleasantly surprised the response of it. But it was a brilliant game. I think, in general, a lot of people were very united and very, happy, that we saw the climax of a championship. It was a really good stream. It really was. I was really pleasantly surprised. FIFA always predicts us to lose and then we draw and win in real life. I mean, yeah. Well, when I do my my predictions versus FIFA predictions, we're going to see very different tables. Isabel, welcome to the stream. What do you think about the Lionel Messi move? Tough. I really do. I've always associated Messi, being very loyal, and it does sound like he is very loyal indeed. It's just very unfortunate circumstances that Barcelona, a club that's just been completely deteriorating in financial value all these years, has just really let one of their prized assets down big time. A real advert to La Liga as well is now leaving them, and it's a real shame. It really is. And if it's PSG, I'm disappointed. I would have not felt too disappointed if I saw Messi, in the Premier League, because I think he could really challenge himself there. But PSG, he's going to win stuff there. And I've always made this comparison about PSG. They're literally the European equivalent for when retired players go to America, Japan, or China to get a huge wage bill. Because their money, their financial power is ridiculous. Very good atmosphere, but I was very annoyed with the loss. It was a really great atmosphere, and overall, I think Swansea did have their moments. I think Fulton getting sent off just completely derailed your momentum to try and get back into this. You're doing Brentford vlogs on your channel. Ah, fair enough. Good. Good on you, me, Serge. You're using your season ticket to good use there. Right, we're featuring the 80th minute in this game, and Birmingham still not with a single goal. Ryan Seymour, welcome to the stream. Do you think Liverpool will get Mbappe? I don't think so. For what I've heard and the little movement they've done in the transfer window, I don't think they will. I would love to see Mbappe in the Premier League as well. If anything, we're really spoiled. We always want to see the best players go into the Premier League. But I don't think Liverpool will get them. I just don't think they've made enough movement for me. If they actually tried to get previous players, I would have felt that they would find a way just to still get into this. Right, here's Sam Vokes. He shouldn't be here right now. He should be in a Wickham shirt now. Hi, Ryan, and everyone. He's just joined the stream. I hope you all had a great weekend. Yeah, thank you, Charlie. And that's what I really love about this community. I've always tried to engage with the community as much as I can. But also, the best thing that I could always hope for is when you guys, look after each other's backs as well, which is brilliant. Cody, welcome to the stream. He's putting 2-1 against this game. I think that's a 2-1 home win to Birmingham. I mean, FIFA is completely differing otherwise. And I was completely explaining my schedule. So Cody, tomorrow is going to be another transfer show. Wednesday going to be an entirely different video, but it's going to involve other content creators, so it might be a bit interesting.
No, yesterday.
Thursday. Oh no, you're referring to the game yesterday. Yeah, Coventry 2-1. What a game that was. What a comeback. More importantly, it was it's definitely been the best comeback we've seen so far. Hopefully we see some other stunning comebacks like it. Okay, so in the next game we've got Blackpool going up against Cardiff, I think. Yeah, Cardiff is what Blackpool play next. Oh, a bit of a tough test, but they are at Bloomfield Road, not Broomfield, that's hospital in Chelmsford. They're in Bloomfield Road, which I think they had a really good home record last year, so I'm interested to see how they get on here, but it's against Cardiff, so not an easy side to play up against. Obviously, their squad's quite changed as well. They shouldn't have Harry Wilson in that squad. Thanks to whoever's just subscribed. We're 720 now. Thank you so much for that. Ryan Seymour is saying thanks to Charlie, but difficult weekend for Sheffield United. Yeah, I was really bitterly disappointed with Sheffield United, but at the same time, I didn't really look into, how much of a difficulty they had, leading up to the game. They were COVID struck, and because of that, they had to cancel a couple of pre-season games. So, yeah, I think give Sheffield United a couple of games, I think they'll be okay. But it could be a pretty difficult start, and we'll hope. And for Sheffield United fans, they'll hope that doesn't cost them for promotion at least. There's been more comments, but the computer's not giving me enough time to read them. Odin Bailey moved to Livingston. Oh, yeah, I heard reports about it. The average position for each club is based on constant creators' positions. I'm not going to give anything away. Very confident that Sheffield United you can bounce back. Yeah, I think so too. I think Sheffield United have got more of a good enough squad that they can bounce each other back. But yeah, on that Wednesday video, it involves other content creators, and it might be one that might be interesting for you guys. Very statistical. Okay, so we have got here's Robson on the ball. He's going to find Jerry Yates, who's got Sean Morrison and there's Ellis Sims. He's going to try and pass it down to Embleton, who was injured for quite a fair bit last season, but hopefully he'll recover very, very quickly. So we're 72% of the way to 1,000 subscribers, which is incredible. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. We're 5 away from 725, which is amazing. It's just annoying that Connor was back. Yeah, I get that. Hang on a minute, guys. I'm just going to upload the review video, but I'm going to schedule it after this stream so you guys can have a swift transition from live stream to video. Harry Wilson, how have you missed that? You shouldn't even be in Cardiff, but if you did that in Fulham, you would not be welcome back. Oh my gosh. That was an awful miss. Okay, just very quickly, just do that. There we go.
Okay.
Spoke to him Saturday night and said he's doing alright. Oh, really now? That's brilliant. If that's the case, it's good that footballers are actually gaining contact, and actually, speak to fans, which I think is brilliant. It's quite refreshing as well, they're not closed off, like their stereotype would say. Oh god, you know what? you've not seen the thumbnail yet, but I'm really liking how clean the thumbnail is looking for my review this time. It's since I added this new thumbnail background, it just looks so much better, doesn't it? Right, just gonna create a new players championship 2021 /22 review. That is what I'm going to call it. There we go. Okay, got a voice crack there. If PSG and Manchester City were in the final, who do you think will be winning? I got to bet PSG. I still think Manchester City won't do it. Manchester City probably got the best depth in everyone, but I still think PSG. I still think so. I'm still thinking, it'd be Poch versus Pep Guardiola. They played against each other in the semi-final, and It was pretty close in Paris. I mean, Etihad, it was quite one-sided, which was a bit embarrassing for them. But I think in a neutral venue, I think PSG with the quality, and now they've got Messi. Surely that he'll be the final formula that they need. Okay, I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna quickly do some changes to this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to schedule it to be uploaded right about after this stream, which I think will be around 6:30ish. I don't know. It depends how long all the games last. Well, in fact, if anything, I'll just put it to private and then just unprivate it when it's ready. Okay, that's what I'm going to do instead. It's actually going to take 30 minutes for it to process, so actually it might not need too much time to process for you guys to see it. Okay. Thanks once again for pushing the subs up. We're 721. I'm really incredibly thankful for the support. I do appreciate that, by the way. It does really help, especially with the fact that it's going to be a really tough year for me, I think, this year, especially with the university stuff. What would be amazing is that if I somehow get 1,000 subscribers before my uni degree ends, that would be incredible. But the problem is, I'm still not too sure what to do with my degree. What basically, I mean, you understand this when you start going to university. When you start going near the end of it, it's the most important decision of your life of what you do next. Do you have a gap year and have a break? Do you find a job or a graduate job, you know, based on your degree? Because when you get a degree, you can unlock what you call a grad job. A regular job is something that, you know, people may, you know, put a vacancy, you know, for instance, me being a tutor. I've not needed to use a degree for that. But graduate jobs are, you know, we're graduates, you know, when you graduate from university, you know, these are jobs that you can get by your degree. I could get one of those, but also, do I go for a master's, which basically means it's another year of university, yes, but getting a much better quality degree. And if that's the case, it might mean I move away. And if I move away, that is going to be very difficult for me to upload some content. So I've got a really tough decision to make. I really do. Real question is, will Counter Dragon make it to professional? You know what? He's got every chance. Counter Dragon really is such a good guy. Not being able to speak to him, but I have been featured on one of his features before. Basically, if you saw Matt SB, you know, you would have known that both Cal and I were actually one of his guests. So it was good to be involved with someone as good as Cal is. You know, on the TikTok, he's doing so well. I say that I don't have TikTok. This is when people call me a boomer for the fact I don't even have a TikTok. But you know what? I would have enjoyed TikTok, you know, if I was your guys' age, you know, around about now. But right now, I'm entering my 20s, and I'm much more serious. 21st to 29th, you might not be here for the few streams. That's okay, Jack. You know, don't feel like you're going to let the community down if you don't go. That's absolutely fine. You know, it gives a chance for other people to have, you know, just to speak out a bit, which I think is good. Right, still 0-0 in the 74th minute. That's been a bit disappointing. Although it wouldn't really surprise me based on the fact that I don't think Blackpool and Cardiff are going to really score too many goals. That could have been a chance. Josh Murphy not quite managing to score. Brilliant last-ditch defending there. Right, Ballard shouldn't be here. I think Ballard was actually okay for Millwall for what I saw of him when they played against Queensborough Rangers. Thanks for the support, guys. I mean, I tell you what, 27 likes is quite insane. So thank you guys so much for this. Obviously, we gained 2 subs at this stream. We're 4 away from 725, which I think is a fantastic target. Can we make what a deal? What if I'm not read? If you get 1k before the end of the degree, you have to buy Gilly a drink. You know, yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that whatsoever. I really do not mind that at all. You know. Oh, and you know what, guys? You know what? You can pick the drink as well. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of power in this. Not only if I get 1k before my degree ends. Okay, hang on. We'll do this. 1k before the degree ends, I'll buy Gilly Fry a drink. Whoa! I stand corrected. It's not going to end 0-0. Harry Wilson, who shouldn't be in Cardiff squad, has scored for Cardiff in the 88th minute. That is absolutely unbelievable. Heartbreak for Blackpool. But Harry Wilson scores, who shouldn't be in that Cardiff squad. I'm pretty sure I have downloaded the recent squads, but unfortunately, because this is FIFA 21, it's still going to have, you know, players playing for the former clubs. Let's see this goal again. Oh, God, yeah, a bit fortunate there. And Chris Maxwell gets beaten at his near post. It's 1-0. Harry Wilson with the goal.
Oh, no.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So, 1K subs before the end of the degree, I buy Jack a drink. But the catch is 1K before Christmas. 1K before Christmas. You can pick the drink. Okay? Because by that time is probably when Jack and I are going to go spoons. So that'll be a perfect time for you guys to, you know, have a say. You know, there's so many prizes I'm giving away. 1K, not only you guys can pick whatever drink Jack has. 1K, I do a Q&A. 1K, I do a video with Ben. 1K, you know, you see a 90-minute six-a-side game with me in it. You guys are being spoiled in a way. But, you know, you guys would deserve it because it's just, in a way, it just, I hope that shows how grateful I am, really, if that makes sense. So,
You both have too much
that's
alcohol.
Blackpool. You both have too much alcohol. Well, that's, you know, you say that. I've gone for trout in alcohol. Do I have an Alexa in your room? No, that's that's the PS5 doing that. PS5 has got a new system where it says your comments. But yeah, 1K before Christmas. 1K before Christmas, and if it's vodka or whatever you guys are suggesting, then yep, Giddy Fry will have it. So that's the deal. 1K before Christmas. Of course, actually, one thing I will say, it's the 9th of August. My birthday is on the 1st of September. Could we reach a target before we reach the 1st of September, maybe? I don't want to sound like I'm too needy at this point. Right, let's see what's next. I'm waffling on now. What is next team alphabetically? I don't actually know. No, it's going to be Championship teams. So it's Blackburn. Blackburn's away. Brentford aren't in it. Bristol City are playing away. Cardiff we've already done. Coventry we've already done. Derby we've already done. Huddersfield I think are at home. Yeah, right. So the next game is Huddersfield versus Premier League. Well, now no longer Premier League. Former Premier League Fulham. Oh, let's use the red kit. I think that's going to be better. So yeah, a lot on the line just to get to one number on my YouTube channel. But yeah, you know, that's the sort of thing. I know I'm making it sound, you know, you guys are a bit spoiled if you get all of that. But that's basically me showing how much I do appreciate all the support. You know, you're going to get a Q&A, a video of me and BENHD, a 90-minute six-a-side game. You can get to choose Jack a drink or whatever. You know, that's all the things you can get if I just get one number. Will you go to a game this season? I want to. I don't think it'd be likely. I think it'll be, if there's any games I'm likely to go to, it could be a cup game, especially if my degree is in a really good state and, you know, I can like take a proper day off of studying and stuff. I want to, basically, but the honest answer is I don't know if I will. Basically, that's literally the simplest answer I can give to you guys. Okay, here's Ivan Cavallero, who I was a little bit shocked he didn't start for Fulham. Here's Anguissa. Cavallero now. Wow, what a finish. 8 minutes in and Fulham have already taken the lead against Huddersfield. I tell you what, if Huddersfield have conceded that quickly, it's probably not going to be a good field day. Anguissa with the assist, who is someone still in the squad, but I don't think he was on the bench. So maybe he's someone who's been linked away with a couple of links. Right. I'm not liking the lighting, and this is down to the weather being completely horrible. So I'll be 2 seconds. I might just quickly put a light on and see if it improves things quickly. So let's see. Does that light make me look a little bit better? Oh, much better. Jesus Christ, that looks so much better. Okay, let's see if Huddersfield can get somewhere into this. Right, I'm not feeling too comfortable. I'm actually sitting on my dressing gown, which is on my chair. There we go. Now I'm using it as a bloody cushion. So, Fulham still 1-0 up. Here's Anguissa once again. He's got Richard Keogh to beat. A lot of these squads have really changed. Sheffield United play Huddersfield in 2 weeks. I'm excited to go to it. Yeah, that should be a really open and expansive game. So that should be a really good game for Sheffield United, especially if it's at Bramall Lane as well. That should be a really good game. Sorry, I just got a message from one of my what's it? I just had a message from one of my co-workers at my tutor centre. So yeah, I'm probably going to get a lot of that. I'm probably going to get a load of last minute shifts, handed to me. I don't actually think I could do that one because I think I'm already working at that time. So I was just reading the message now.
Drink toilet water with a...
I don't know if I would be able to do the toilet water part unless I were to try and go to a Spoon's toilet, just get a... Jeez. He would not forgive me at all for it, especially if I... I'm not even going to go. I don't even want to go there with the description that's in my mind. Okay, here's Lamina with the ball with Loftus Cheek now. Anguissa. Jeez, I can't believe what sort of thought I conjured up there. How's the comment doing with Ben's thing? Yeah, right now, my comment is doing quite well at the moment. But yeah, if you've not seen my comment on BENHD's video, please do give it a like if you can, or even a comment, because right now it's very likely it's going to be the top comment, and there's no way Ben's going to miss it. By 10 Jaegers and he has to down them. You know what, guys? I'm tempted to change that a bit. Payne Ben won't show the prediction league till later in the season. He won't show it? Well, I've only just realised that he's not even shown the Patreon one. Although, to be fair, and this isn't exclusive for you guys, so yeah, I know exactly how Ben does his prediction league, and the correct answer is Ben actually has no input in the prediction league. He gets an editor to do the prediction league. Saw a video with him, and you know what? The editor would have likely maybe have not been available, or he may have already saved everything, but he needs more time, etc. So I wouldn't be too hard on Ben there, because for one, Ben doesn't actually do the prediction league. Someone Ben knows and supports the channel does it for him. So yeah, Ben doesn't actually do the calculations of prediction league. I mean, I do my own, but that's because I don't get an editor or anyone to do it for me. So yeah, that's something I've an interesting insight that I'll give to you guys. But with me knowing how the prediction league is made, I do have a bit more sympathy if Ben can't show the prediction league now. The deal is a single drink. I was actually tempted to say that I could have 5 Jaegers and Jack could have the other 5, but if that's the case, then yeah, I'll just get him a dirty pint probably. Just a couple shots of Jaeger, maybe with his favourite beer. Oh, Cavallero! Oh, it's a good save once again by Schofield. That's probably what I would do. That's probably the thing I would do. But yeah.
Who's gonna be championship tops?
Who's gonna be the championship top goal scorer? I mean, I said Mitrovic at the start, didn't I? I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'll still say Mitrovic because I think eventually he'll get to his stride. But I think he should have done better for Fulham yesterday, and I do think maybe he's in a really tough stage or goal drought right now. I mean, to be honest, I'm going to say this now. Fulham didn't win their opening game, when they were relegated last season. They lost to Barnsley. This time is a 1-point improvement from their start in the last championship season when they had Scott Parker. It was 1-1 against Middlesbrough, and Middlesbrough, not an easy team to get a point up against. So it's not entirely negative, but I think the only negative thing is that based on how strong their squad is, you would expect them to do better than what they are doing. So that, I think, is the biggest disappointment out of it, personally. But yeah, as I've said, I'm just looking at the video now, seeing how it's doing. So very likely you'll see it pretty much straight away. Well, I stand collected. Huddersfield have just equalised, and I think it's is it Yaya Sanogo with the goal?
I doubt it will be.
Oh my gosh. I didn't manage to see who scored it. Ream Brewster. Oh yeah, Ream Brewster could be a shout, to be fair. Oh my gosh. What a big goal this is. No, it's Isaac Mbenza with the goal. Wow. And Areola is beaten. That is quite extraordinary. I tell you what I didn't do. I tell you one thing I didn't do and I forgot to do. I should have included FIFA in the prediction league. I should have included FIFA's results because I think FIFA did quite well, actually. It might have done better for me, so I need to include FIFA next time when I do my second week in the prediction league. Golden Glove, I think... I'm not too sure. I was going to say Sam Johnston, but the fact he didn't start for West Brom, maybe he's not... just quite maybe he won't be the number one. Maybe because of the interest. You have Robertson in my fantasy team and he's injured. Yeah, I mean, now's the best time to change your fantasy. I've changed my fantasy team just a tiny bit, but it's not entirely changed from that last video I did. Jack saying Sarkic. That's the ranking home kits video, is it?
Props, not Rams.
I don't know whether I should click on that. You know what? You guys can click on it and tell me what it is, because I tell you what, there was one thing very recently where I got completely rickrolled, and I don't want to try and risk getting rickrolled again. Just in case, because, you know, when it's a simple YouTube link and you have no idea what it is, you know, it's always very, very risky. No, it is. It is actually my home kits. I actually stand corrected. You didn't rickroll me at all.
It's the kit video. Alex, click on the link I saw.
Yeah. It is your home kits. I mean, I don't know what you're saying there. Oh, okay. I don't know what the point of it was, but yeah, basically it's played to the bit where I last saw, which is practically near the start of my videos, because honestly I hardly watch my stuff. Do you think Ramsdale will go to Arsenal? I don't know. Arsenal for me are looking a bit incompetent in the transfer window, unless they step up their transfer negotiations. I don't think so. So, for me, I think Ramsdale will actually stay put. For the fact he actually started, I think he feels a lot more settled with Sheffield United. So, yeah, I think they'll keep him. Lequan Henry, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you are a new viewer. If you are a new viewer, everyone do make sure you do give Lequan Henry a warm welcome to the channel. Right, next game is Hull versus Queen's Park Rangers. Now, I'm really looking forward to this one. Especially with Hull, for the fact that they've won their opening game. I think it's going to be very interesting to see the outcome. Hang on a minute. Hull, QPR.
They've put a 50 mil bid in for Berg and Rapid asterisk.
You came here from Honeygun. Well, thank you so much, Honeygun. I appreciate all of you, you know, sharing this to friends and stuff like that. I really do appreciate that. And thank you for subscribing as well. I do really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We're 722. So we're one step closer to 1,000. Thank you so much, Henry. I do really appreciate it. I really do.
You're welcome.
So to give you a perspective, I'm a university student, you know, doing YouTube as a part-time thing, and my dream is always to get 1,000 subscribers. You know, I can't leave and quit YouTube if I've not done it. You know, I'd feel I've not done enough, and it's fair to say I've done quite a fair bit of content. Don't want to really blow my own trumpet there, but quite a bit, and I would hope it's improved over the years. Right. Oh, God, there's so many comments. We see the full allocation of 1,032 tickets against Luton. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That does make sense. I think Luton will travel well in numbers. They really, really will. Isabel asked if you'd done that vid. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, Isabel, I have done that home ranking kits video. So, and actually, that is another video that has done remarkably well, to be honest. Even the good old Matt SB commented on that video as well. So, you know, I'm always going to be gassed if that happens. And Queen's Park Rangers have taken the lead. It is Elias Chair, who wasn't in the squad for Queen's Park Rangers last time. which really bummed me out because he was in my fantasy team and I really needed him to do well. He was my vice captain. So I don't know why he wasn't there, unless there's some interest, unless there's an injury. Maybe it was an injury and I didn't check. It was a nice goal as well. Brilliant goal by Elias Chair.
Who do you support?
Who do I support? Asked Henry. Right, so I support 3 teams really. So my Premier League team I support is Chelsea because my family have supported them for years. My uncle, my dad all support Chelsea. In terms of the EFL teams, no one in the Championship, so I'm completely impartial to Championship teams, completely non-biased. So the other EFL team I support is Colchester, because I'm an Essex lad, so I'll support an Essex team. And it's actually the only Essex team in the EFL now, since Southend got relegated to the National League. And Chelmsford, because they're my local city, and they're in the 6th division, so the league below the National League. So those are the 3 teams I always keep my eye on for results. News just out that West Brom in for Daryl DK, says FIFA Fanatics. I tell you what, if that's the case, then that would be a big signing for West Brom. It doesn't surprise me for the fact they've got Ishmael in charge. Doesn't surprise me that they've been working with them. I think that'd be a really good signing for West Brom. And by that point, I'd almost think they'd be a little bit spoilt. With options that they got. I know they've lost Pereira and very, unfortunate how they lost him as well. But overall, if they get DK, then I think they've definitely wrapped it up. And I think even without Pereira in the squad, their performance against Bournemouth has shown me that they will be up there in the Championship. I think they'll definitely be one of the teams to watch. What do you think about Swansea and Sheffield United? I think he'll be quite cagey. I think Swansea will have most of the ball, which would make sense. Sheffield United will try and compete and try and it's interesting because their style's quite similar in terms of having a lot of the ball. It depends who does better going forward, and right now I'd actually probably back Swansea to be the team I'm more confident going forward at the moment. You support Forest, says Henry. Well, I've got that from your logo. But yeah, fair enough. I've got a couple of people that support Nottingham Forest, which interesting. Berlicon probably doesn't even know where Chelmsford is. Oh, he might know. I mean, I've given him the hint that I'm an Essex lad, so that's a really strong clue where Chelmsford is. It's the closest city actually to London, which is actually a true fact. Best transfer in the Championship. There's been a couple, hasn't there? There's been a couple of really good ones. I would say, at the moment, based on performances, and it'll give you a clue who I've given my player of the weekend to, Fred Onyedinma for Luton Town against Peterborough was unplayable. He was absolutely unbelievable. So probably he'd be up there at the moment. I think Alex Moat, the assist he got for the second goal for West Brom, he'll be up there as well. There's been so many. Harry Wilson, I think, will be a good one as well. Yeah, Moat to West Brom, I think, will be up there. Definitely one of my best transfers. Train Spotter. I didn't get any score predictions right. Yeah, it's a shame. Honestly, in terms of score predictions, it really does go hit and miss. Sometimes you can have good weeks and bad weeks or whatever. The most important thing, not to beat yourself up about it, because in the end of it, you're not losing any money over it. Like, no one is losing money over not getting correct predictions, okay? So that's absolutely fine. The biggest regret is if you gamble and predict. And that is why gambling is really, really dangerous. And I don't advise any of you do it. I mean, I don't think you guys are old enough to do it, but please don't do it. I don't gamble with anything with money on the line. I don't. Wait, no, Jack, you do? Oh, well, Fez. But just be careful. That's all I'd say about that. Because I have done horse racing before, and sometimes, luckily I've not betted huge amounts, but just be careful in that. What team do I like? I like Trainspotter. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I think you're a new viewer. If you're a new viewer, Trainspotter, everyone do make sure you do give Trainspotter a good, warm welcome to the stream. I support Chelsea for the Premier League team because my parents support Chelsea. My dad, my uncle supports Chelsea. My brothers, they all do. They all support Chelsea.
I don't actually.
In terms, well, yeah. Well, no, I thought not because no one's old enough. I think you've got to be 18 and over. I can't think of anyone who's. I think apart from Joshua Fruit, who I know is over 18, So, yeah, he'll be the only one who I feel can probably are able to bet at the moment. Right, moving on from that. Another team I like, Colchester, because I'm an Essex lad, so I'm always going to support an Essex team. And Chelmsford, because they're my local team. And not far away from Colchester, that's all I would say. So I've forgotten how many games we've done so far. I think, is this the 5th game or the 6th game? So maybe after this game we're halfway through. Queen's Park Rangers still holding out to that 1-0 victory against Hull at the moment. Hull not really doing enough at the moment. Jack saying he supports Scunthorpe, which is interesting. Yeah, Scunthorpe. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to remember where Scunthorpe is, because I've had them a couple of times when I've done the stadium video on GeoGuessr, but I can't for the life of me remember where Scunthorpe is. What I know is got the opening to the stadium has got like a parade of shops or whatever, you know, nearby it, but I wouldn't be able to tell you what it was, because I've really got the memory of a goldfish when it comes to that. By the way, guys, thank you so much for watching and leaving your support. We're doing really well with like 38 likes. Could there be a small possibility we get 50 likes in this stream? That'd be unbelievable if we can achieve that feat. But yeah, everyone, please make sure you smash that like button if you haven't done it. It does really help. But also hit that subscribe button, please, if you haven't. It really does help. We've gained quite a fair few from this stream already. We're 3 away from 725, which is, I think, a brilliant target at this stage to go for, based on what we started off with. Oh, here's Karen Prince. I completely forgot that Queen's Park Rangers have put him into the game. Yeah, Karen Prince. It's really sad what's happened to Karen Prince, unfortunately. Especially when I covered it in my football fairy tales, it actually took me back, because I remembered when it was on the news. Really young, I was at the time when it was on the news, and everyone was talking about it. It was literally news everywhere when it happened, and it really highlighted not necessarily football hooliganism, but just the culture of it, you know, for the really wrong reasons. Yeah, it was a really big news story back in this day. But I was very, very young as well at the time. But it was one of the things I was able to recall when I was really, really young at the time. Right. Oh, that was a chance, but it's wide off the post. 87th minute. That might just be the only goal we see. Let's just hope that Lukaku to Chelsea doesn't go wrong. Well, I can hope so as well. And a lot of people I've spoken to are quietly confident. The thing is, these were the same people who were confident about Werner hitting the ground running. We got to watch how he adapts, unfortunately. And we've already seen him in the Premier League with Manchester United, of course. So I just don't get excited when it comes to transfers, because I know about Chelsea's transfers. They're really hit and miss, which has been a big reason why we've not won the Premier League for quite some time. So it's just really down to how, we cope with consistency. But I can't complain. We've got a Champions League, so I shouldn't complain anyway. Thanks to all of you watching. Okay, so that's 1-0 to QPR after this game. Now, I can't actually remember what is the next game. So, what's the next game alphabetically? IJKLM. Okay, it's going to be Middlesbrough, methinks. So, Huddersfield we've covered. Luton are away to West Brom. Middlesbrough is next. So, Middlesbrough, and they have got Bristol City. Wow, okay, so Middlesbrough, Bristol City. I'm actually really intrigued to see the outcome of this game. Oh, God, I forgot. It's got to be the purple Barney dinosaur kit. Right. Lukaku scored with West Brom, Everton and United. Oh, yeah, I do. It was unfair for me that I didn't mention that. I do remember his spell with West Brom. It was actually a really good spell. When he was at West Brom, if I remember right, he was did he score a hat trick in Sir Alex Ferguson's last game in charge of Man United? That crazy 5-5 game. I think Lukaku scored a hat trick. It was an unbelievable individual performance by him. But yeah, obviously Everton as well. He really stepped up, and then when he moved to Manchester United, I don't know. I think just the expectation got the better of him really. And obviously with Chelsea, unfortunately, his final kick with us was that UEFA Cup miss against Bayern Munich, 2013, I believe, as well. So, yeah, that was a shame. But overall, he couldn't do too much about it, man. It's just, it happens. Mount missed, the deciding penalty last year against Spurs in the Carabao Cup. And, we've looked at him as being one of our better players ever. It happens to players sometimes. So, overall, just, I have hope.
What's the plan for this week?
Well, no, that's not the same. I have faith, if not hope, that Lukaku will be a good transfer for us. What's the plan for this week again? Right, I'll remind you guys. That's absolutely fine. I don't mind reminding you guys. So, okay, here's Tuber Akpom here. Yeah, that's a shame. Right, so the plan for this week. Tomorrow, transfer show. Wednesday, the surprise video. That's going to involve a couple of creators' input. Thursday is my gaffer second episode. So what I'm going to do to change the team, my thoughts on players, and advising you what sort of players to go for. And Friday, score predictions, and just like that. And potentially Saturday, maybe, and that's a maybe 3 PM watch along as well. Just depends on work. It really does depend on work at this point. And yeah, I don't really want to cancel work, especially it's my only source of income now. Okay. Cool Bristol City for Joker with that here. Well, I've made jokes of it being the Joker. I prefer to call it Barney the Dinosaur because it looks really childish. You're a West Brom fan. I was there for that 5-5. Came off the bench and half-time as well and still scored a hat-trick. I completely forgot he went off the bench. I was pretty sure he scored a hat-trick. But, yeah, I didn't know he went off the bench. That's quite impressive. Any other streams this week? Well, if there's any other streams this week, it probably may be the watch-along. With individual football streams, and I did speak to my viewers that did turn up at this, unfortunately, due to the very small viewings and numbers there, I'm probably going to make a decision that I'm not going to do, streams watching individual matches. Because, if let's just say, Ben Bloom and Matt SB both watch it at the same time, there's no way I'm going to, benefit from that. So I'd rather sit back, relax, and watch it myself, and then, with other streams, the 3 PM watch-alongs I don't mind doing, because I believe it's only myself and Benjamin Bloom who does it, and in that way, it still opens the possibility of my channel attracting good numbers. I mean, you only needed to see what sort of impact the 3 PM watch-along had compared to the Saturday night stream I did with Sheffield United and Birmingham. It was completely night and day contrast. Especially Fulham and Middlesbrough as well. That didn't really do too well. If anything, that did a little bit worse. So I made a decision for individual streams. Probably not going to do them unless the channel improves. Chibrat and he scores for Middlesbrough. He scores the opening goal for Middlesbrough. It's 1-0 in the 39th minute, just before half-time. I did notice he's doing Salford and Derby. Good on him, actually, as well. Because I feel like he's also someone really trying to work hard with the channel as well. And what I like as well, he's dipping his toe into new content as well. Vlogs and stuff like that. I really encourage... Oh, in fact, actually... Oh, hang on a minute. I'm going to change the schedule a bit. I only just remembered. Wednesday will not be the special video that I include all the content creators' predictions yet. Wednesday will be my Premier League table predictions. I've only just remembered I've not done that yet, and I've got to, because Friday this week will be the first Premier League game. Right, that's what you're going to see on Wednesday instead. My Premier League table predictions. I don't know if I want to, because my early Premier League predictions is officially my most disliked video on my channel. So my official ones probably might receive same viewing. Wow. So just before half-time, Middlesbrough take a 2-0 lead against Bristol City. That's a big goal. George Saville, he shouldn't be there. He should be at Millwall right now. But a very comfortable and composed goal here. Akpom giving him the space. Poor defending overall. And Bentley can't do anything about it. It's 2-0 now, just before half-time.
I only know my top 10.
You only know your top 10 in Prem predictions. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Relegation as well. I think a lot of people have been very dismissive of the promoted teams. I'm not necessarily going to be that, but I do understand it, because I think especially in the last 3 seasons, the trend has been that at least 2 of the 3 newly promoted teams go down. I don't want to be too pessimistic when it comes to newly promoted teams, because I do feel sorry for them, because they are yo-yoing, between the leagues, and I don't want them to. Individual matches with the exception of the playoff final because the channel has done well for the last time. Yeah, that's what I think. I think the playoff final, even the playoffs themselves, I think will be good for the channel. But I think just any
What's
other
your top
individual
10
matches,
ago?
just with not much of a meaning, I don't think it's worth it. But, oh god, yeah. I mean, top 10 is going to be tough to predict as well, with how competitive it all is up there as well. And plus, transfer window is not finished as well, which is going to be even tougher. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do on Wednesday. Might even be tempted to do that on Tuesday. And Middlesbrough take a 3-goal lead. And it's Yannick Bolasie with the goal. I didn't see it, but it looked like a really good goal. I really want to see it now. But Middlesbrough are running absolutely riot. What is this defending? Brilliant strike, but what is that defending there? It is very, very poor. 56 minutes and Middlesbrough are 3 goals up against Bristol City. How many games have we got left? I don't actually know how many games we've got left. We are 3 likes away from 50 likes, by the way. That'd be incredible if we can get there. So yeah, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. So after this, we've got Millwall Blackburn. Then it is Nottingham Forest Bournemouth. Then it's... what would it be? Then it'll be Reading Preston, I think, based on alphabetical order. West Brom Luton, and then Swansea Sheffield United. So we've still got 5 games left after this. So actually, yeah, we've still got quite a fair bit to go through. I'm hoping that, you know, my dinner's not going to be delayed from this.
Alex, sorry Ryan, I've got to have dinner. It'll be.
Here we go. Boom, what a save.
Husky chocolate.
Hang on. There was quite a few comments there. Do you like Millwall's kit sponsor, Husky Chocolate? I mean, you know what? I have a couple of chocolate beverages from time to time again. Never had Husky Chocolate. So, wouldn't be able to tell you about the brand, but if you're talking about the kit, I'm always going to be a fan of that. You know, Millwall's kit, that gold and blue or dark navy blue tint this year, just honestly, a lot of people really talked crap about it, which I really don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe
They
people didn't
sponsor
like
McLaren.
the lighter navy blue shades on it, but for me, it's my favourite kit. Honestly, I think it's the gold. I think the gold actually elevates the kits even more. It makes it look that little bit more classy, it's like that little bit more richer for me. So, yeah. They sponsor McLaren. Sorry, running go down being a rag of you. That's fine. Right, so 75th minute, still 3-0. I got to be honest, I didn't think it was going to be as one-sided as this. Tavernier is finally on for Watmore, but frankly enough, Middlesbrough don't really need to make their subs. They've really nailed this. How are we doing with likes? So we're still 3 likes away from 50, but we're also 3 subs away from 725. Honestly, if we get 50 likes and 725 subscribers, that'd be incredible. So three of each left, really, for me. Excuse me, sorry. Right. Are we going to get a 4th? Here's Tuba at Pom. Tries to find Savile, but it's well defended. Here's Jeju, who shouldn't be at Bristol City now. He's gone away. Casey Palmer. Oh, good defending. Off the top of your head, which clubs have spent the longest time in the Championship currently? Derby. Yeah. I mean, it would have been Ipswich, but Ipswich ended their long stay in the Championship, you know, when they got relegated in 17-18. No, but Derby, since they got relegated 7-8, they've been there ever since. And honestly, they only had 1 season absence at all in the Championship, so yeah, Derby. I mean, I'd know that because I just did a video basing the amount of points that all the 2014s have amassed over the years. But one thing that's crazy for me is that this could be a chance. Tuba at Pom for 4. He passes it back on selfishly. Probably should have gone on his own. And that's the final whistle. Bristol City have been heavily beat. Middlesbrough 3, Bristol City 0. Now, I think if I'm right in saying it's Millwall Blackburn. I gotta double check that. It is. We've got Millwall and Blackburn. We're gonna have to use that red kit, I think. I've just seen a comment about Obafemi. Hang on. Obafemi is signing us for 6 million. That's madness. I don't think we would spend any money. Never mind 6 million. I think Obafemi as a player, I think 6 million is a bit ridiculous. I think I would have expected probably 2 million, maybe 3 million, because he has been important at times for Southampton. But my issue is, I don't think he's played enough Premier League games to warrant that 6 million price tag. Maybe cut it in half, it would make a bit more sense. But potentially, it really maybe it might be down what price you get for Adam Armstrong. Here's Matt Namara on the ball. Here is Jed Wallace. Back to Sean Hutchinson. Right, well, my video's just finished processing now. So, right now, after the stream, I'm going to just do the title, description, and all of that. And then as soon as all of that is done, then you guys can see it. And I'm excited for you guys to see it. Thanks for the support, guys, by the way. I can't say that enough. I do appreciate that. When's the next history about teams coming? So the Football Tales, I'm not going to be able to do it this week. I could try the week after, but the problem with I can't speak. The problem with those videos, they do take a while for me to make. But I really wanted to make one on Brentford before the season starts, and I don't think I can now. I might do one on Brentford next, and maybe it'll be, if Premier League, fans are still not too sure what Brentford are all about, they can look at this video and, learn a bit about them. But I don't, there's no way, there's not enough days in the week now, unfortunately. So, yeah, in fact, guys, I'm going to ask you this. What would you prefer to see tomorrow? Would you rather see my Premier League predictions, or would you rather see my transfer show? I'm still trying to hold back from my predictions. I want to wait till I, see more people predict it personally, Alex, before I get going with that.
6 million is a bit much, but that.
Yes, I could refer their first ever Premier League game as their most recent history. So yeah, I think I can. Both. I mean, if there were two of me, yes. If there were two of me, yes, I would. But unfortunately, I can't clone myself. Owen saying transfer show. I mean, that's what I thought. I think a lot of you are liking transfer show. In fact, what I should have done Transfer Tuesday. That would have been a good sound to it. But that might be what I might do in the future when I do these transfer shows. Call it Transfer Tuesday. God, I'm tired. I really am. I spent up to 3 AM doing the graphics for the review video. And they really do take that long, and that's part of, me, making sure that I can't spend too much time on this channel when university is back. Go to a COLLAB game with Matt. I wouldn't mind that, but it would be a real faff of a journey. It really would. I mean, the thing is, I'm pretty sure Matt he will still remember, me doing all this content and all of that, but he has promised he will do a collab, soonish, but I don't know. I think it's just difficult. But yeah, the scenes was absolutely unbelievable. I completely agree, Charlie. Literally, when I saw that guy, I just thought, oh god, Matt's gonna go apeshit now. So yeah, and turns out, it was exactly that. Everyone went mad. It was the return of Rico Arena. It was a big moment for these fans. They really, they've been shut away from their home for a good 3 years, and to return with a win against Forest is a big result for them. Here's Jed Wallace, who's trying to get the opening goal for Millwall here. Can he score a stunner like he did against Queensborough Rangers? We'll have to see. I don't know why Armstrong's in the squad, because right now with the interest and obviously for how strong they are between them and Southampton, I'll be very surprised if he's staying in the squad now. For the fact he wasn't even in the squad at all for Blackburn against Swansea, I think. Yeah, I think because of heavy rumours, I don't think he's going to play for Blackburn again, which is a shame because I really liked what I saw from him last season. So yeah, guys, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but we're 3 likes away from 50 likes, but also we're 3 subs away from 725. So 3 subs and 3 likes would be incredibly appreciative. That'll be incredible to get reach those levels. Yeah, Ryan Wood shouldn't be there. He should be with Birmingham. You're quite right, Jack. Should be with your club, who I actually thought was quite good for Birmingham.
Championship.
Try and name footballers from A to Z. Could be past and present. Are you talking about surnames? Or championship YouTubers? YouTubers, footballers, right. I'll go Adam Armstrong for the alliteration. I'll go for Barry Bannon as well for the alliteration. Callum Connolly for Blackpool, another alliteration there. Daryl DK, another alliteration one there. I'm going to go Wade Elliott, Blackburn. Burnley, I meant. F. Fernando Forestieri, another alliterative name. We go G. G now. Good players begin with G. I'm sure there's good ones. Carlin Grant, Huddersfield. H. Dominic Hyam, Coventry. I. Oh god,
J.
this is going to get quite tricky now.
Joe
I'm
Lolly.
sure there is one. I'm pretty sure there is one. One beginning with I. Daniel Iverson, Preston. J. With a J surname. Oh, surely there is one. Isaiah Jones. Oh, cheers, Charlie. Yeah, that is one. And you know what? I may have referenced Isaiah Jones in my review video as well, which is coming out as well, so I should have remembered that. K. Kifton Beld of Millwall now. Yeah, Millwall. Yeah, that's right. JKL. Almost forgot the alphabet there. I'll go Joe Lolly. He's the one I can think of at the moment. M. I'm sure. Oh, there is one. Come on. George Moncur, Hull. I'll go for that. N.
N.
I'm trying to think now. Come on, Alex. You can do this. You can do this. I should have said Marcondes for M. I can't believe I didn't say that. Armstrong. And that is a goal for Blackburn. Brilliant goal. I'm sure there's plenty. I'm just trying to think. Oh, B would have been a good one for Ben Brereton. It would have been an alliterative one there. Oh, N. I'm sure there's a couple. Come on. Sometimes I'll try and think of names beginning with N, and sometimes they've got them as surnames as well. Just trying to, for some reason, I can't think of any. I should. Come on, Alex. There's so many surnames beginning with N. I can't think of any. I legit can't think of any. I'm really trying to think still.
Rovers player.
Rovers player. Oh, for goodness sake. Niamb. That's it. That's one. Ryan Niamb. I should have seen it in this bloody FIFA game. Yeah, Ryan Niamb is one. Not the most one of the most exotic names you can get, but yeah, it is one. N-O. Oh, Jesus. One beginning with O. I guess Obafemi if he joins, but no, I'll try and think of the proper one. Oxlade-Chamberlain, did he play in the Championship before he went to Arsenal? I can't remember. I legit can't remember if he did. He might have done. Right, so full time. 1-0 to Blackburn Rovers. I might double check on Oxlade-Chamberlain if that's a proper one. What's the next one? I think it's going to be Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. Should be a good game. Thanks for the 11 of you watching, by the way. We're 3 likes away from 50, which is incredible, and 3 subscribers away from 725, which is also incredible as well. So if we could get there, that'd be incredible if we could. That'd be really appreciative. We've just gained a sub. Thank you so much for that. So we're actually closer to 75 subs than we are to 50 likes on this channel. Thank you guys so much for this. There's a Fulham player with an O. Oh, God, is there? Oh. Why did I think... Onoma, that's it. Yeah, I should have got that. Why did I not think of that? Yeah, Josh Onoma. Kept saying his name yesterday. Should know that. P. I was going to say Troy Parrott, but I'm not going to count that. That's, you know, he wasn't there long enough. Just trying to think. I'm sure there's plenty beginning with P. Ex-Bristol player. Patterson. Thank you guys for helping me. I appreciate that. The thing is, as soon as you've given me those things, I can get it like that now. Thinking, oh, you know, this is so easy now. Yeah, you know, well, I was going to say Callum Patterson, but he's now in League One with Sheffield United. Sheffield Wednesday now. Come on, guys. What the bloody hell's going on with your brain? This quiz has got my brain all melted, and I'm saying stupid stuff now. I was about to say something else there. Q. Oh, Jesus Christ. Q.
I'm back.
Oh, God. Lurkwan, welcome back to the stream. I've been challenged to name a championship player beginning of every single letter of the alphabet, which honestly, I actually think that could be a good idea for a future video. But I can't think of one with Q. There is one for W, for what I know. I do know one beginning with W. Q, I'm trying to think. Maybe there's a weird spelling here. It's Kravinovic, and he's bottled it. He's completely bottled it. Yeah, but I wasn't only thinking of Joe Worrell. I was also thinking of Harry Wilson as well. Those are people beginning with W. But I can't think of a player beginning with a Q. I really can't think. I can't even think of someone that has a name beginning with Q. Keena from Watford, yeah, that's right. In fact, I would allow that because he was featured quite a bit last season. Thank you so much, Henry. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, Keena. R. Oh, I'm pretty sure there's one beginning with R. But I can't think of one right now. I'm just trying to think of I'm trying to not go for like the obvious ones as well. So when you've got R, I'm sure everyone's going to name so many people now. Swansea right back, yeah, of course, yeah, Connor Roberts, yeah. I mean that's the one I actually thought of first, but I'm just trying not to say the obvious one. Roslav is a good one. Yeah, Roslav is a really good one, Owen. That is a really good one. Yeah, Roberts is what everyone's saying. I don't know, Jack, if you're referring to Rob Green. I know his first name begins with R, but I'm also I'm counting as surnames. But if you're talking about people with first names beginning with R, you know you've got Rob Green and Rory Delap that I think Jack is referring to there. S. Oh, surely there's so many ones beginning with S. Right, just adjusting the chair a little bit. Randolph. Yeah, Randolph is a good one for R, actually. Yeah, that is a good one. Kravinovic. No, it's defended. Oh, it was Knockhard, actually, in that position there, but it's well defended. Bournemouth are being the back foot at the moment. Forest being the better team here, which I'm a bit surprised by. Henry saying Ramsdale for R as well. Yeah, a lot of you saying a lot of R players here. Bristol players scored a win against Man United. Oh, yeah, I know who you're referring to. You're referring to Corey Smith. And you know what? Smith should have immediately been the name I associate with S. Sar's a good one, yeah. Matt Smith is one. You know, he's another one you could refer to as well. No shots at all from these two teams, so it's not been a great game to watch. Though this quiz has been a good distraction. Jordan Smith, oh yeah, Jordan Smith could be one. I'm trying to think if there's others. There might be a few. T. Ivan Toney. That's who I'll say for that one. STU. Oh god. Players beginning with U. Oh, it has to be. Oh, what's his name? I got one, but then it completely left my mind. Anything crazy happened yet? Nothing really, Isabel. I mean, in terms of results, we saw Blackburn score a late winner. For S, a lot of people saying Smith Rowe. Suja. Smith Rowe's a clever one. Yeah, that is a very clever one. Upson. Oh, that's a throwback one. Maybe he was winning the championship. Because I remember Matthew Upson being a West Ham player, but maybe he was previously. Yeah, that's right. I was going to say he was at Leicester, wasn't he? So yeah, that makes sense. Sanderson's a good one. By the way, LTFC Donram, I don't actually recognise your name. If you are a new viewer, everyone do make sure you do give LTFC Donram a warm welcome to the stream. We always make sure we welcome all of our new viewers. Onyedema for O. I don't know if I said Onyedema for O. I completely... Yeah, I said Obafemi v. Johns. Oh, that's really lazy. I should have done that. Oh, no, that's absolutely fine. But thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'm really appreciative of that. Is it championship players now or the past? Well, it could be now or the past. You know, we'll open the door to past and present championship players. We won't say future ones because we still don't know about those. I'm just trying to think one for you, but it looks like Charlie got Matthew Upson, which I did completely forget he was in Leicester because I associated him more as West Ham. Watched your vids, just haven't watched any of the lives. Oh, really? Oh, that's really that's amazing for me to hear. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. If anything, Valerie for V, that's a very good one. Although he wasn't there for a lot, but I will allow it because he was there for a little bit for Birmingham. Vrancic, I think, is an even better one. Vrancic, for the amount of seasons he's been in the Championship, I think is a good one for V. W, Max Waters, for an obscure one. X, oh, good luck trying to find one beginning with an X. I'm sure there might be one, but I don't think there will be. Y, I'm pretty sure there is going to be one. And Z, oh, well, I know one for Z already. Oh, yeah, Viner, really good one. That's a really good one. Good one, Honeygun, for figuring that one out. Wilshere for W. Yeah, that's a good one. He obviously joined Bournemouth for a bit. Yeah, Wallace. That's the one I was expecting to see. Yeah, we got Lee Wallace and Jed Wallace. Yeah, that's a really good one. Good luck trying to find X, guys, because honestly I can't think of any. But Y, there's, I think, a couple that I've already known. Z for Zinkernagel. Yes, Charlie, well done for that. But there's actually one that I'm actually thinking of over Zinkernagel. Zinchenko. Welbeck, St. Henry. He might have been. I don't know if he was in the Championship. Zinchenko, I don't think went to the Championship. I mean, who knows? He may have been, but I don't know if you meant Zinkernagel or not. Zigic, that's another really good one, but that's actually not the one I'm still thinking of. I'm still waiting to see the one that I'm thinking of. Very famous goal. Famous goal. God, it's 6:21. Jesus, the time really goes by when you have fun on this stream, I swear. When we're done with this quiz, I've actually got one question that I want to ask you guys, and it's going to be one that's, I think, is going to be very... I'm just trying to think of the right word. I think it's going to be very insightful. Zamora, there we go. Zamora, that's the one I immediately thought of, and it's one I covered in my QPR Tales. Keo for okay. You know what? I would be very... Zimmerman's alright. Oh, Zimmerman's a really good one, Henry, actually. That's a real good throwback there. Because I don't think he's no longer at Norwich now. I think he left... I think, was it 2 seasons ago he left Norwich? Yeah, it was such a shame when he left. That's a really good one. But yeah, unless anyone's found a player beginning with X, I don't know if we can, but I think that's it. So, just making up names now with X in it. Okay, so I got one question that I'd like to ask you guys. You guys asked me a load of questions, but I've not asked you guys many questions. And this is going to be one that I'm going to really treacle down your memories, especially people who've seen me for a long time. Can you remember the first ever video you've seen me on my first video you've ever seen on my channel? Because I want to, you know, if you guys do remember, it'll be very interesting for me to see the diverse or the variety of different videos potentially on you know what you know was you know how you saw see me. Xavier Quintella, well, yeah, for his first name, that's a good one. Quinty, that's a really good one for the Q one, by the way. So yeah, I think that'll be a good question. So how does this go? Yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, the first ever time you saw me on my channel, what was the first video you guys have ever seen? Right, what's next? I don't actually remember. No, I do remember. It is Reading and Preston. That's one. That's the next one. Right, big game for both these sides, both losing in the opening day. They both need to get a win in the second game, I tell you that. Relegation, 6 pointer this. Okay, so now I've given you time to think back what was the first video you saw of me. First thing you've watched, says Henry. That's nice and easy. That's absolutely fine. Salsa. Oh, that's a really good one, Don Run. Yeah, I do remember him. Played one game for Stoke. Yeah, I mean, yeah, very, very, you know, non-involved in the championship, but I'll give you that. Very fair play for that. Your Luton from non-league to championship. Oh, the Luton Tales I did really, really recently. That one. Oh, blimey. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I gotta put my hands up saying I got some things wrong in that. I tried to make it as good as I can. When you're using Google Images as something you want to refer to, sometimes it can lead you to a wrong path to what you're trying to say. But I did try and stick to, like, with a good amount of research as much as I could. But hopefully for both Luton Towns, it was a good, refreshing bit of nostalgia to see their history, especially from their tale from non-league to championship. Must have been when lockdown first started and we did announcing football would be stopped. Was it really that one? So, God, I don't think that video did particularly well. But it was literally my match day 38 score predictions, but I stopped it because obviously we got the news midway through the day that the whole thing will be locked out. That's really the first time you saw me? Blimey, I mean, I don't think the video did too well, but fair enough, you know, fair enough. Charlie Brown thinks it was an FA Cup prediction. That must have been third round, maybe? Third round 2019, maybe? That's probably that one. It would have been one of the earlier ones. Charlie just wanting to get a bit of a saying your lighting was so poor back then. Well, I didn't really like the camera angle, and plus when you did it at a time of the day when it was dark as well, I didn't bother to put a light. Nowadays, you know, just even from this stream right now, when I noticed my lighting was getting dark, I've addressed it by putting a light on. So, yeah, that's what I've done. Yeah, interesting to say the least. You know, everyone's got a very different video that they first see me in, which I think is absolutely amazing. Do I like Forest? Well, yeah, I like all the teams in the Championship. I don't really have a grudge against either one of them. You know, like Forest, like their history, like the previous managers they've had. You know, I like a lot of things about them. Flashbacks to Bristol City mode when you sent us up. Oh yeah, that was really chill actually. To be honest, it got a bit more stressful doing these videos over time. But overall, it was because in the end of it, you know, because I relied a lot about my PS4 not crashing, and when it did crash, I lost all my footage. I remember in one of my last videos when I got Bristol City to the FA Cup final, no spoilers there, when I got them to the final, my whole thing crashed. So all the footage that was recorded was lost. So the only thing that stayed was my phone microphone, which was substantially poorer than my streamer mic, which I'm using right now. So yeah, that video was very upsetting to me. Hi lads, just got back to tea. That's why I went. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Football. That's brilliant. Who do I support? I support Chelsea because both my parents support Chelsea, my uncle supports Chelsea, my brother supports Chelsea. I also support Colchester, with me being an Essex lad, and they're the only Essex team in the EFL now since Southend got relegated last season. Also Chelmsford because they're my local team. You should do a Forest stream. I have thought about it. I think Forest would be a good one to stream, but also to do Tales on them as well. I think that'd be a good one as well. But yeah, Mr. Football, I just recently asked a question to everyone saying what was the first ever video you saw on my channel. And Charlie Brown thinks he knows what video it was, and it was an FA Cup prediction. I think that's probably what he just sent to everyone just now. But yeah, I've asked everyone what has been your favourite video, and since you've been around for quite a fair bit, Mr. Football, I'll be interested to know if you can remember. It'll be quite a way back, I think. Should go to a Luton game. What an atmosphere! I did know Luton Town travelled in great numbers. They really did travel in great numbers there. Dwight York played in the Championship. Oh yeah, potentially. I don't really want Alex messy hair. Alex hit different. Oh, did it really? I mean, you would hope that I've kind of matured a bit with my whole style and stuff like that. You know, I've got a bit more pride in appearance now. Back then, I didn't care. I was going through a whole self-confidence phase, but now, you know, you gotta look good. You gotta look good when you do all of this now. You know, you turn people off really if you don't look like that you're, you know, organised and doing things right. You know, so yeah. I mean, people will think it other way. You know, people will think back to like an old KSI or an old Rodashaw. If an old Lexus is going to be me with my messy hair, then I guess I'll take it. I mean, everyone's got an old version of themselves. Benjamin Blue would have an old version of himself. Matt would have an old version of himself. Ben would have an old version of himself. Everyone would. 2 out of 10 in the trim. You know what? I'm not too surprised, to be honest. Right. Here's Evans. Oh, what a save by Cabral. Still in the 65th minute, 0-0. Now, remember, I don't know if it may have been the last meeting between these two sides. In fact, no, it wasn't. It was the meeting between these two sides 2 years ago, where it was 0-0 for most of the game until Yaku. Was it Yaku? I can't remember who scored, but there was a 95th minute goal, and Preston, who travelled a long distance away to I can't even remember the stadium name. Well, it used to be called Medeski, but it's not even called Medeski anymore. I need to get used to their new stadium name. Preston fans didn't enjoy that. So Preston will be hoping for that doesn't repeat. That was the last time they actually went to that stadium as well. So we won't have good memories there. Mine was Championship Game Week 3 predictions for the 1920 season because I went to see what your prediction was for Town versus Fulham. I honestly cannot remember what I predicted for that, but because it was 2 seasons ago. But interesting, really. That was when my thumbnail was just literally 4 scores and a blend of colours in the background. That was when I started actually using a background for my thumbnail rather than just a frame from my original video. So that was when I was starting to experiment with thumbnails, but that was when I was still making thumbnails from my editing software rather than me actually using a Photoshop app for it. God, my first ever video, I'd rather not. I already did a reaction, I think, to my first ever video, and it's not a good one. Oh God, yeah, I mean, it's nostalgic, but nostalgic for the wrong reasons. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, by the way. We're 2 likes away from 50 likes, and we're 2 subscribers away from 725. If we can get to that by the stream, that would both be really, really incredible. The music is oh well, I just completely did not notice. Reading had scored, and it's Yaku Mate who has scored. Unbelievable. People are talking about my first video. I don't even want to see it. It's cringe. Just don't watch it. But I don't even know. I have a feeling that I might just actually change my whole channel up in general. It's gonna be a bit of a clear out. Oh, what a great goal! there does come to a stage where you go through a clear out in your video and in your channel. Lequan Henry's just packed 99 Ronaldo. I tell you what, if you do want to like send stuff, to my myself and viewers, you can always go to the Discord server, which I think, if I'm right in saying, is still the top link in the description down below. It is. So the top link in the description down below is a Discord server where all of my viewers and subscribers go to, and you can send me stuff, memes and stuff like that. Hey Matt, welcome to the stream. Blades, welcome to the stream also. Welcome everyone. I am very amazed that a lot of you are turning up. Thank you, and welcome everyone to the stream. So yeah, just a simple stream tonight, just seeing what FIFA is predicting for the opening weekend. And Reading have just sealed it. Yaku Mate with the first goal. And I think, if I'm right in saying, that's John Swift. Oh, it's offside. Oh, brilliant. That's the first time that's happened today. Already, okay, yeah. Oh, very marginal. Yeah, just offside. Ah, very unlucky. Very unlucky. I think it was John Swift as well. But welcome everyone to the stream. Will Blades win, in your opinion? Are you talking about the championship? Because if so, I know they didn't have a good start, but to be fair to them, they did have a COVID outbreak, and also they didn't have a big pre-season either. Just give them a couple of games, and I think Sheffield United will be up there. Sheffield United, you've got to be a bit patient with them. Right, so Reading Preston 1-0, which will be 2 defeats in a row for Preston in their opening games, which is not a good start for them. It will match their worst start to a season, since 18-19, when they were actually rock bottom for, I think it was 11 games actually. So, yeah, they wouldn't want to go through that stress again, but it's likely that they probably will. Okay, we've covered Reading Preston. What do we have next? We have, I think, the final 3 o'clock game, which is West Brom and Luton Town. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a tight game. And I've just saw that comment. Yeah, Matt, honestly, I watched it live. I didn't live stream it. I was not feeling well. It wasn't like I wasn't feeling well. I just didn't have the energy to stream it. But honestly, after seeing that last minute goal, I was kicking myself that I didn't stream it. I absolutely was literally. There's been a couple of times where I should have streamed when I didn't, but that was a classic moment of me when I should have streamed it. Honestly. Like, I reacted, big enough, with Birmingham's shock win, but that would have been up there. It was our first comeback as well, in this championship season, and the best thing about football is when we see a team complete a comeback, and that's exactly what it was. Brilliant return to the Rico, and honestly, when I saw that goal coming up, I thought, oh god, Matt and those Coventry fans are going to go absolutely wild. So yeah, I'm not surprised with that. Callum O'Hare, what a player he was. Did you see the build-up to the equalising goal from Guy Orquez, him nutmegging Jack Colback? Honestly, just that sort of pizzazz as a player is unbelievable. And I think Simon Sluga right here has just conceded a penalty for West Brom. I tell you what, he nearly made a howler in the opening day against Peterborough, and oh god, what an awful challenge. I even know, being a goalkeeper, you can't dive like that. Okay. Oh, right. Sorry I've not seen comments there. What a build-up to the goal. Yeah, that's literally what I was referring to. Callum O'Hare just literally skipping past people so easily. Literally. He's such a really, really good player. Matt, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate the support, man. I do really appreciate that. And keep going your end as well. I like you dipping your toe into new stuff as well. So, yeah, keep going, man. You're absolutely smashing it. Respect for you, man. Brilliant. Thank you so much. Right, so West Brom have taken the lead 1-0 against Luton Town. Gosh, that was incredible. So, I think that's the penultimate game, isn't it? Yeah, so West Brom, after that, it is the late game, Swansea-Sheffield United, the big game for both of these teams. Since both of them have lost their opening game as well, both you'd expect teams to be up there as well. Right, Yoxulin out with Gallagher. You had O'Hare on the bench for fantasy. I had McFadden on the bench for my fantasy, but what I found was when players didn't play, they just naturally subbed them off, which I think is really good that Gaffer have done that. For instance, I had Elias Chair, But because he didn't play, he was replaced by someone who did play, like McFadden. And so, in a way, that Gaffer had saved me a couple of points. I may vlog the Fulham match this weekend. It'll be my first video in 6 months. I mean, honestly, with YouTube, if you're not looking for success, you know, just do it when you like. But when you're trying to look for success, you've got to be as consistent as you can. You know, that's really the most important thing, and it's the most tricky thing you can do in YouTube, honestly. But yeah, right now, that's, you know, all you can do really is just do what you can. You know, do what you can in your free time. Pin what comment here? Oh yeah, well, I would have pinned Matt's channel, but right now he's just left the stream, unfortunately. I could have told, I should have told everyone else to subscribe to it, but I would have hoped by now that everyone who's seen my stuff has subscribed to Matt anyway. Basically, Matt does very similar content to what I do, so yeah. Does get a bit of... Oh, what a chance. Great strike, but a good save by Sam Johnston, denying Harry Cornick the goal. Oh, corner comes in and it's headed over. Both my goalkeepers got 0. Seny Dieng, I think, got 4, I think. I think maybe because of clean sheet points in the second half. Oh, don't worry, Lequan Henry. That's absolutely fine. That's not an issue at all. I won't lie, I'm absolutely surprised Matt popped up at all. Oh, God. Oh yeah, Henry, yeah, go for it. Yeah, so if you click the top link in the description, it should take you straight there. I really did not expect that, you know. I thought BENHD commenting on a couple of my videos was up there, but this is different. This is like right up there. You know, I've commented on Matt's streams before, but has he gone to, you know, just to simply just check in how I'm doing, which is just brilliant. That's just brilliant. I think it's you know, funny that I think when people like and subscribe to the stream, it helps. I think Matt may have just left a like as well, because now we're on 49 likes now, so 1 like away from 50, and we're 2 subscribers away from 725. If you haven't hit that like button or that subscribe button, please do so. It really does help the channel. It does really help. Oh my gosh, I'm in a state of shock, really. I mean, I shouldn't be really, but it's just Yoksulu now, and that should surely seal it for West Brom already in the 42nd minute, 2-0. But it's just like the OG fans would know this, you know. I've been so frustrated about the lack of growth and just how hard I work to try and push this channel out. And now, all of a sudden, that it's now slowly starting to get somewhere, it's honestly a dream come true. It really is. And that's why I don't take all of this for granted. I can never take all of this for granted. You know, not everyone can have the community that I have with the channel. Not everyone can have the amount of support, and you gotta embrace it, really. That's you know, that's literally what it is. And to even get a loving community that helps each other out rather than but also with helping me out as well, I think it's also you know, all you can hope for too. Okay, so that's the half-time whistle, 2-0 to West Brom. God, every time when I actually sound so positive and so soppy, I just hear the Rotor Shaw clip. I won't say it. Cat or dog chat and Alex. So we might fall out on this one. Well, the thing is, I've got cats, really, so I'm always going to prefer a cat to a dog. But it's not like I don't like dogs. I've known friends who've had dogs, and if anything, I think the dogs like me more than them, personally. So yeah, I don't know. I think I've got a secret talent of being an animal whisperer. I had a cat and I have a dog. Yeah, I've not understood mixing the two together. I think if you just mix them, it just would cause carnage, personally. So yeah, I remember way back at Christmas, you were so distraught about your channel. It's good to see that you're having a success right now. I mean, personally, at that time, that was when the uni work was really upping its intensity, and that's when I really considered priorities. I think that's just basically what it was, you know, because when you've got your future on the line, that's when you've got to be really careful about, doing other things. And at that time, YouTube was just another thing I did on the side. So that's all it was really. But right now, now I can embrace it. Now I wish Alex hidden his subs. Do you know? Should I hide my subs now? No, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to do it. But I think people were generally worried when I did hide my subs, and they're thinking, what's going on? Joshua saying Chair didn't play because he was ill. Oh, he was ill, right? Well, I thought it was either going to be COVID or illness. It would have been really surprising to see him, linked, away. I thought it was either going to be an injury or illness or COVID, so it would have been that. He's Diang now, and he's just scored, and that should surely seal it for West Brom. 3-0 against Luton Town. The subs are going up in a good way, and the championship community are starting to recognise you fans too, and as soon you can class yourself as a main championship YouTuber. I wouldn't probably put a main championship YouTuber there. If I kept this going for a good couple of years, then maybe I would. But right now, I'm just kind of in the back of the queue a little bit, just still trying to go in my own lane and still do what I can. But yeah, I mean, the fact you said those sort of stuff, it does really make my day. It does. Everyone supporting, everyone liking, commenting, subscribing, all really does really help. You probably think it's something so simple, but really when you work hard, and especially with this stream right now, which I don't even know how long I've been streaming for, it's probably nearly 2 hours. The fact that something for free, and it's also something for free as well. You'd think, why am I reacting to something like but someone's like paid me like a huge paycheck or whatever. But the thing is, it's just like it's time out of my day, and it really does. It's a good thank you from you guys, really, and that's fantastic. Think we will beat Hull 2-1 on Saturday. Feel like they lack a good striker, but their two wingers are good, and their defence isn't great. Ingram is League One quality. Ingram made a good save to Barkusen, but that was pretty much the only big save I saw him make, because unfortunately Preston just didn't really hit too many shots on target. Alex says, the Burnley on YouTube, he's not as big as Chelsea and Man United, man, success and what he strives to do. I'm the Burnley of YouTube. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, if it's going to if I can compare it to a Premier League team, then I guess I'll go for it. I wouldn't necessarily would want to compare it to a rough and ready team like Burnley, but I guess it will do. Ben wouldn't like me for it. It'll be next door neighbours with Preston. I mean, yeah, Blackburn, Blackpool, Burnley, Morecambe, all those teams, really close together. Here's Ryan Tunnicliffe, who should be a Portsmouth player now. Yeah, I was going to say he's no longer a Luton player. Here's Pelly Rodigan Panzu, who is still a Luton player, to be fair. He's really stuck it out with Luton Town. Right, that's the full-time whistle. So, I think we've only got one more game. It is Swansea. And it's Sheffield United. That's it, yeah. It's the Swansea.com Stadium. Now, I've just realised this. Swansea have also changed their stadium name. It's not the Liberty anymore. It is the Swansea.com Stadium. Yeah, figure that one out. But, yeah. So, at the Swansea.com Stadium, that's the final game. And we've got Sheffield United. Let's use the pink here, actually. Yeah, I think that's the best one we can use. Oh my god, it's 7:15. Jeez, well, my dinner might be a bit cold. Try the accents and put them in the shorts. No way. And do you know what? I have been thinking of, I wanted to do like, content a bit similar to what Lloyd Griffith did. But there's not a chance in hell I can put myself through to accents. I would actually get cancelled. I would. So there's no way I'm putting myself through the firing line like that. Just with the amount of Leeds fans complaining about my videos enough, me trying to imitate their voices would just make me unreachable anymore. So yeah, I wouldn't. I want to keep some sort of rep, if that makes a little bit of sense. this is the final game. Swansea Sheffield United. This really is the road to 800 subs. We really gained quite a fair few today. Nearly on 50. Oh, 50 likes, says Cody. We're so close, aren't we? We're 2 subs away from 725, and we're 1 like away to 50. That would be an incredible target. This is the final game we're covering as well, so oh, it's really close. That target in itself would be incredible. Oh, Cody, what are you doing? Again, I feel so well. I don't feel bad, but I always feel like I should offer more. You know, when people go out their way to really help me in this. I swear, if it's another raid or something, I'm not going to be able to cope with this. This stream has been crazy in itself, but I'm really so surprised. And do you know what I think has helped? Remembering to put the hashtags on my videos. I actually think that has actually done it, and it has really helped. What's my favourite genre? Film, music, and food. Film, probably action. Music, I don't know. In general, I like a lot of music. And food, I think Chinese probably. Hi, bye. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, man. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And we're on 50 likes. We've done it. Okay, we've done our like target. 50 likes. That's incredible. Thank you so much. And what's even more impressive, we're 1 subscriber away from 725 now. Oh, that could be that might be the final thing. We're 1 sub away from 725. That's incredible. Thank you, Hi Bye, so much for that. I do appreciate it. Beer to celebrate. On a weekday though, I've got work the next day. It is tempting now. Now you've just put the conversation. And Andre Ayew has just scored for Swansea. That's a big goal for the Swans. Oh, it's Cody. Is that your second account? Oh, man. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I should have probably figured that out by now. But cheers for that, Cody. I do appreciate that. But yeah, incredible. I think he's went hi, then bye. Well, maybe bye to that account. He'll probably return back as Cody. That's probably the purpose of him making that account as well. If anything, probably keep it to that account. That's actually got it's a good name. No, thank you so much, Cody. I really do owe it to you. I really do. That's amazing. I was going to say, if it was another raid, following for what sort of reaction I've had from this stream already, I wouldn't be able to cope with it. For you, yeah, you weren't streaming, so yeah, it couldn't have been that anyway. Right, but thank you guys, everyone. I truly appreciate it. So, right now, 50 likes, incredible achievement for the channel. It has happened before, but I don't think for a live stream. I think that might be the most liked live stream, actually. I'll double check it later, because the Brentford-Swansea playoff final is very close. But it's going to be very, very close to that. What was I going to say? But yeah, but the last thing is, we are all 74, okay, and we've got a goal. We have got an equalising goal. Cody, every video post, watch it like you do normally, then you go watch another and then watch it again to get a watch time. It helps a little bit. If I was home, I'd stream and raid you. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. Oh, I did end the stream playing saying Timo, but he did score, didn't he? I can't remember. It was the Champions League semi-final he scored, wasn't it? So that meant I could stop saying Timo at the end. So I really appreciated that from Timo Werner. Last year, Alex ended stream. Yeah, sorry, I saw that. Honestly, watch time isn't a problem. I'll say it right now, guys, because I looked at my monetization thing recently. Watch time is actually doing so much better than the original default you need to have to get what do you call it, adverts, but it subs, and that's just a little bit under at the moment. But right now that is creeping ever closer. It's doing amazingly, which is amazing. Brentford got 39, this got 51. Jesus. I thought it did a bit better than that, but I stand corrected. That was an iconic stream indeed. I completely agree with that. How do you think Preston will do? I don't know if you want to hear my answer. Preston, for me, I think could have a slight chance of survival. I predicted them to finish 20th, and I'm actually patting myself on the back a little bit with that now, because I think right now, I think Preston are going to be a team in danger. Unless they get a good striker in, then I might have a bit more confidence. With the back five system, once again, it's just, you need Preston to gel a bit, and eventually when they do, I think they'll be okay. But obviously, first week, it wasn't a great showing. 4-1 loss to Hull, wasn't encouraging whatsoever. So 1-1 here between Swansea and Sheffield United here. This could be a really close game, actually. In fact, we don't have too much time left. I'd say we've got a good, good 3 minutes before stream ends. So that's the amount of time we have to gain one more sub, I guess. 53 likes now. Jesus, thank you, guys. So we've got to 60 minutes. I don't even think everyone who has seen my streams has actually turned up as well, which is even more incredible, really. I'm so surprised how well it's done. You've even had a conversation with Cody FN and Matt SB. All these people. Cody FN saying hi bye. I don't know if that's it. I don't know if that's him signaling now, because that could be him signaling now. So if anything, if that is the case, then hi bye to you, I guess. Technical difficulties leads Tower Bridge is stuck open. Oh, does it? Oh, that's not good. Charlie, remember that account we made to post championship stuff and to grow and promote, and I totally forgot about that. Oh my god, well, Sheffield United have just scored a second. And it's John Fleck with the goal. Well, if you guys got a channel, if you've got the time on your hands, use it. And I think one thing that's good, always look on YouTube tutorials on setups and basic setups as well. There's no harm looking on YouTube, to, help you guys with that. John Fleck was at Coventry. Yeah, I think it was at Coventry. I'm not too sure if it was. Hello, sir. We're delighted to inform you that you've earned your first strike. Oh, yes, sure. It's fine. I went to watch them on Saturday. They were shocking. 4-1 to Hull. Good God. Mate. Finley, do you watch Preston? Not Preston. Do you watch BENHD? Because, of course, with you being a Preston fan, you've got the luxury that you could have the opportunity to see Ben in every game. I mean, at the same time, I think based on what he's explained for what he does at games, I think it's always good to see him, before he enters the stadium. Because I think he brings friends round to the stadium, which, would make sense. I mean, he's a local lad as well, which would also make sense to that as well. But just imagine if you were a Preston fan and, you're a big fan of BENHD and you just had the chance to see him most weeks. You could probably have some wild stories. Like target for the video. Well, I said 50 likes, didn't I? So we smashed that. 80th minute now. We're on 725, guys. Amazing stuff. Thank you so much, Jack, for that. Right, so we are actually 75 away from 800, 72.5% away from 1,000. To put this in perspective, 25 more subs will be 3/4 of the way there. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. That's incredible, even. We've not got too much left, though. I'm on Huddersfield fan cam for the match, so watch me on Brad Barnes' channel. Oh, okay. I'll see if I got time for that. But thank you, guys. I really love the support today. I think that's... I don't even know how many subs. Is that 6 subs just from this stream alone? That's incredible. And do you know what I've even just remembered? You got to see my review video straight after this as well, which is amazing as well. So this is not the end of me. Straight after this, my review video will be on the channel. I mean, it won't be up straight away. I need to change the title, description and that. But as soon as all of that's done, you've got more content from me. So Swansea 1, Sheffield United 2. That's a big result from FIFA 21. Predicting Sheffield United for an away win. It's raining 455. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, we're just about to end the stream. If you are a new viewer, it's raining 455. Everyone, do make sure you do give a quick welcome to It's Raining. Funny enough, it is raining outside, actually. It really is. So very, very appropriate name right now. But yeah, unfortunately, we've just streamed the final game from FIFA. So we streamed all 12 of the games for match day 2 in the championship. A load of away wins, I think, as well. So yeah, interesting for what everyone has said. Okay, I think right now, unfortunately that is the end of this stream. Unfortunately, it's raining walks. Oh, everyone was going to make fun of that name. Honestly, that's brilliant. Okay, I think that's it, unfortunately, for the stream. I've really enjoyed every single minute of this stream, and it's not often I do say that, so thank you guys so much for that. I do appreciate every one of you. And Jack got me to set. Oh, really? Was it? Oh, really now? Oh, thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. Well, no, I promise you that, you know, I would have burnt it with the content. But thank you so much, Jack, by the way. I really, really do appreciate that. But yeah, that'll wrap it up. So FIFA's predicted all the Matchday 2 games. And yeah, straight afterwards, you're going to see another video, which is going to be my review of Matchday 1 of the Championship. So yeah, if you're looking forward to that, yeah, so get ready. In the next minute or so, it'll be up. So if you guys enjoyed it, please give the video a like. It does really help the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't done. I'm pretty sure all of you have done, but if you haven't, please do so. It does really help. And please share this channel with as many people as you can. It does really, really help. I appreciate all of you. I really do. And yeah, that wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary if you saw the end of this stream. And as always, I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. So take care, everyone.